What up? This is Yelawolf, and I'm chilling with Rob on Front Row Live. Holler.
What's up, guys? Rob here with Front Row Live Entertainment. We're hanging out backstage at the Glass House. Yelawolf just got off stage. Rock the fucking house, dude. How was that?
That was a lot of fun, man. That was Travis and Travis Barker, DJ Clever. So those dudes together are just crazy, you know.
That chemistry that all three of you guys have, it seems so natural. Like, how did that even initiate in the first place?
Me and Travis hooked up a few years back, and we just became homies, you know, and started playing. And you know, I'm always repping Famous, you know what I'm saying? So we just started playing music and stuff. And Clever and we met when we were really young in Atlanta, Georgia, because he's from Atlanta. And he went on to be a world champion DJ, you know. But he's still rock and roll. He still rocks, you know. So that's really the energy of it. It just, you know, the three of us together, we all have the same kind of goal, and that is to tear shit up, you know.
You know, you're about to drop your sophomore album. This album, you actually had more time to work on it, but being able to work on it for a lot longer, you know, how many different changes did this album go through before you said, all right, this is the final draft?
Well, it took like, I would say maybe 4 months to even get the first song out of myself, you know what I mean? Because I had done all this, you know, we experimented with this beat, that beat, that beat, that beat. We're like, yeah, it's good, but it's not the sound, you know. We had just finished Trunk Music Returns, which was a mixtape. If you don't got that, by the way, please go download that. It's one of my favorite projects I've done. We came right out of that. We were in Nashville, and we were going into Love Story, and I just wanted to kind of blend everything that I've done and really try to like sing a few records and like, well, you know, I've always sang my own hooks and stuff like that, you know, so I wanted to try to get some shit off that I never did before, but it took a minute to figure out how to do it without going too far away from, you know, from what I am, you know.
Now with all those projects that that you've dropped before this upcoming record, how do they help you grow as an artist, as the artist that you are right now?
Okay, yeah, well, you know, every record is like for me, I can only really speak for me because most artists have a few things in common, but, you know, we're all very different. Everybody's got like a very different path. Like, you know, no one's story is the same. So for me, you know, every album was like this concept that I wanted to create, this idea, this feel, this sound. If you go back and listen to my projects, they're very like, they have a theme, you know? Even sonically, they have a theme. And they're all themed differently, you know? If you listen to Psycho White with Travis Barker and well, it's Travis Barker and me in the studio doing what we wanted to do. Or if you listen to Black Fall, which is just me and DJ Paul from 3 6 Mafia. It's like, or Trump Music Returns, which is just me and Willpower from Super Hot Beats. So it's just like ideas, you know what I'm saying, and concepts. I guess, you know, life has helped me evolve, you know what I'm saying, because my music reflects my life. It's not the other way around, you know what I'm saying, right? Because every project is a different idea, and I've just gotten more patient, you know what I'm saying, with everything.
And you had announced the title of the album way in advance. In doing so, did that make the writing process easier or harder for each track to coincide with the title?
Since the title came first, I mean, yeah. I usually come up with a title to all my albums first, because that is the idea. I got an idea. Let's do a record called Trump Music. and it's got to be all trunk shit. Let's do arena rap. It's got to sound huge. It's got to sound this. Let's do love story. Everything flips. You know what I mean? Because I play with an album title just like I play with a metaphor and a lyric. You know, I play off of that concept. You know, so it's definitely not what people are expecting, I believe, as far as the title and how it relates to the music. You know what I'm saying? So I think people are going to be surprised and psyched.
Now, with that being said, like every time you've promoted the record, whether on Instagram or on Facebook or on Twitter, there was some occasions where you had an acoustic guitar with you. Did the acoustic guitar play a big role in this new album? And you know, do you use the guitar before you write your music?
You know, probably 50% of my best records, believe it or not, started with an acoustic guitar and transformed into a synthesized instrument. So, yeah, acoustic guitar has been a part of my life since I was a baby, you know what I mean? I personally never learned how to play until recently. I started playing, you know, the past few years being recently. And, you know, I played like, you know, 7 years ago, you know what I mean, like coming up with stuff. And so I started writing and playing and still not comfortable enough to play live. I know too many talented musicians, so it sucks. Everything comes with time, you know, if I choose to do it, which I think I've chosen it, you know, I've pretty much done it. I hope that I can pull something off and play live, but I am writing, you know what I'm saying? Acoustic guitar is the root of a lot of music, you know what I mean?
That's true. Now, this record, how many tracks can we expect on it? And are there any features maybe you could talk about?
I don't have any features that I could talk about yet. As far as the tracks, I would say that I'm probably sitting with 25, 26 really select ones, and then I will narrow those down into what I think makes the album complete from front to back.
So it's definitely still a work in progress.
It always is. It's a work in progress until it comes out. You know, like for real. I don't say I'm done till I'm done.
As far as M goes in your projects, you know, how much input does he have in the work that you do, and especially for this album?
Well, what we did is that I went out to Nashville with Willpower, and then I went back out to Nashville again with Malay, both good friends of mine, and we created a project we felt like we were ready to be heard. And then go set, you know, with Marshall. And man, it's been a lot of fun this time, man. Like, it's been like really game changing for me to cut strings on certain things that I knew are affecting me and the music, and to let that go and just be like, man, I want to get this right, you know. And Marshall, and, you know, and Paul and my manager, they all gave me that freedom. You know, it was cool, man. So now, yeah, he's fully involved. You know what I mean? So we go up there and set, and it's gonna be dope, man. People, I think are psyched.
Cool. Can we expect some tour dates coming up soon for the record?
Oh yeah, man. Always touring, man. It's like that. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm off, it's because I'm between tours. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely. Love Story tour is coming.